Andrea Jimenez, founder of Herb Club LA, leads a garden tour at the Getty Museum in Los Angeles during a festival celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day. She shows the visitors native plants to California. For example, yarrow, a flowering plant that is known for its medicinal properties.
So native peoples who could use it for healing wounds, for healing indigestion, for healing, all sorts of things. And it has been known as one of those plants that is called a panacea.
The third annual celebration of Indigenous Peoples Day at the Getty Museum drew about 2,000 people, making the event one of the biggest in Los Angeles, says festival founder Chelsea Anderson.
The mission of the Family Festival is to share resources of artists and makers from Indigenous diaspora in Los Angeles. We love the educational component of sharing traditions of the past, but also we really celebrate contemporary voices and contemporary artists.
One of the artists, Shigo Belilitso, a dancer with the Wild Horse Native American Association, says Indigenous Peoples Day brings recognition to his people who lived on the land before Europeans came.
I remember growing up, a lot of some teachers, they didn't even know we exist. Some people think we're extinct, and we're not. We're here, we're alive, we're well, and we're thriving. And we're passing this to our next generation, our singing, our dancing, our traditions.
The state of California does not observe Columbus Day, having replaced it with Indigenous Peoples Day in 2019. Solange Aguilar, a Native American poet, says growing up it was a struggle celebrating Christopher Columbus Day.
There's this story about him that he discovered America, but you can't really discover something when there are already people there. It's important to learn that history and understand that he was a really bad guy, he was awful, and that history of him, that mythos or whatever, is a real thing. It's a real trauma that we carry.
Erica Barenwal, who moved last month to Los Angeles from Columbus, Ohio, is celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day with her family for the first time. She believes recognizing Native peoples will make a better future for her mixed-race kids.
That's important to us, for our kids to be able to grow up without people making so many assumptions about them based on the color of their hair, the color of their skin, their last name.
Columbus Day is currently a federal holiday in the U.S., unlike Indigenous Peoples Day, whose status varies state by state. On Monday, New York City is holding one of the biggest Columbus Day parades in the country, celebrating Italian-American heritage, culture, and achievements. Genia, Dulot, VOA News, Los Angeles.